Akwaaba, this is the Tourism News Wrap. My name is Jason Amu. The Secretary General of the World Tourism Organization, Surab Polulikashvili, has revealed that the UN tourism body will be unveiling measures for member states and the international tourism community to help in the gradual easing of borders as well as to begin the journey towards recovery. Speaking on South Africa's ENCA television this week from his Madrid base, the tourism chief said, from 28th of May, UNWTO, in partnership with other international organizations, will issue the first document which will guide member states in opening up tourism. The organization earlier this month released a tourism recovery technical assistance package to offer guidance to member states in response to COVID-19.
To help them to have the steps, and we call it from home to your home. It's not only about borders, it's about trips, hotels, restaurants, museums, other cultural and mega events. And so this is everything is done. 28th of May, we are going to issue first document, which will be quite solid with our partners there.
Tanzania has reopened its borders and the tourism sector after the president of the East African country declared the COVID-19 pandemic is under control. In a statement assuring the tourism community about measures put in place, the CEO of the Tanzania Tourist Board, Devota Mdachi, said the tourists traveling from COVID-free countries will not be subjected to mandatory quarantine.
I'm delighted to inform you that Tanzania has opened up its airspace and will be receiving international airlines and tourists from this month. Tourists arriving in Tanzania who are confirmed to be COVID-19 free will not be subjected to the 14 days quarantine, so they will be able to travel to their planned destinations on arrival. We wish to assure prospective tourists coming to Tanzania that measures are being put to place to see that they remain safe and healthy during and after their visit.
The CEO of Africa Tourism Partners, organizers of Africa Tourism Leadership Forum, Kwache Donko, has confirmed the new date for the forum. The event, which was originally scheduled to take place in July in Kigali, has been moved to October 19 to 21st with the possibility of a hybrid event.
I'm pleased to advise that Africa Tourism Leadership 2020 Rwanda has been moved from July to October 19 to 21. We will keep updating each and every one subject to developments around COVID-19. Once again, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in Rwanda, hopefully all virtually. Thank you.
Reed Exhibitions, organizers of World Travel Market Africa, has announced 7th to 9th April as dates for the 2021 edition of the Expo. This year's edition, which was slated for last month, had to be scrapped following the COVID-19 outbreak. The 2021 World Africa Market will be held in Cape Town, South Africa. Meanwhile, the Kenya Tourism Board has cancelled this year's Magical Kenya Travel Expo due to escalation of the coronavirus around the world. The expo was scheduled to take place from 7th to 9th October this year at the Kenyatta International Convention Center. According to a statement recently released by the board, an alternative date will soon be communicated. For the second year in a row, Kigali has maintained the second place as a preferred city in Africa after Cape Town on the International Congress and Convention Association's rankings following the 2019 report released on 12 May 2020. Commenting on the new ICCA ranking, the Chief Executive Officer of Rwanda Convention Bureau, Nelly Mukazayire, said, "We are excited to see Rwanda's journey to becoming the top destination in Africa recognized, and the results show that Kigali continues to be an attractive destination for international associations meetings." Domestic tourism promotion and diversification of Zimbabwe's tourism products dominated discussions at the week's post-COVID-19 tourism recovery meeting. Addressing the meeting, Environment, Climate, Tourism and Hospitality Industry Minister Nkobida Nvolo emphasized the need to have a three-phase approach which starts by growing domestic tourism, regional and international markets.
I want to thank you and congratulate you for this stance, which you must not take lightly given the chances of exposure to the virus in our industry.
Ethiopian Skylight Hotel has instituted measures to ensure guests and patrons of the five-star facility are safe and secure. In the wake of the disruptive coronavirus pandemic, the hotel, in a detailed update, released measures approved by the World Health Organization, Center for Disease Control, as well as the Ethiopian Ministry of Health. The list includes disinfection of all public areas such as staircases, counters, lifts, lift buttons, furniture, toilets, among others. These will be done every 30 minutes according to the management of the hotel. Ghana's President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has given an assurance that besides the 600 million Ghana cedi stimulus package earmarked for small and medium enterprises, the government is working to secure bigger funds to support other industries in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. He said aside from 3 billion cedis from the commercial banks and the recovery funds secured from the International Monetary Fund, the government was also negotiating with the World Bank for funds while simultaneously planning to pump larger sums into the economy to support and empower the production sectors. In Zambia, President Edgar Lungu has opened the Victoria Falls to the public, which was closed due to the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. President Lungu says he wants key sectors of the economy running whilst observing the new normal of following COVID-19 health guidelines. The president also said government will give incentives to sectors such as tourism in order to help it grow and sustain the available jobs. A report into the state of tourism in South Africa has revealed the damaging effects by the novel coronavirus. The survey was a collaborative effort between the Department of Tourism in Mzanziland, the International Finance Corporation of the World Bank Group, and South Africa's private sector umbrella body, the Tourism Business Council. It was titled Tourism Industry Survey of South Africa, COVID-19, and focused on impact, mitigation, and the future. The report, which unpacks the fulcrum of the sector, interviewed 1,610 respondents involved in the sector. After the first 6 weeks of feeling the impact of COVID-19, 99% of firms claim to be affected by the pandemic. Only 23% feel neutral or optimistic about the future, the report said. The International Air Transport Association, IATA, has released new analysis showing that the damage to air travel from COVID-19 extends into the medium term, with long-haul or international travel being the most severely impacted. The international airline body has admonished governments to recognize more friendly quarantine measures. It said a stringent prolonged quarantine on arrival will further damage confidence in air travel. Finally, Italy will ease travel restrictions from June 3, allowing travel between regions and some international travel. People are able to travel within their own regions from Monday, May 18th, after the country gradually began lifting lockdown restrictions. New travel restrictions will only be put in place depending on certain areas and their outbreaks of the coronavirus, Italy's Council of Ministers said. There's more news on www.voyageafrique.com and all our social media platforms. My name is Jason Amu. Stay home now, travel tomorrow.